So Danielle has also asked about cat naps. So 8-month-old, two 30-minute naps. I mean, cat naps, it's the bane of so many parents' lives. And chances are, if your 8-month-old is only taking two 30-minute naps, then they're probably quite overtired by bedtime, which can make nighttime sleep worse. But there are ways that you can encourage longer, more restful naps. It doesn't always work. Like you've said, you had two children who both have only ever catnapped, and some children cope very, very well on just a very short amount of sleep, and they wake up and they are rested, and they don't appear to be tired, and they cope very well. And that's just, if that is their normal requirement, their normal rhythm, then there's not a lot you can do about it. Um, it may be that your wake windows are too short, so that they're not tired enough to connect to those sleep cycles, or it might be that they're too long, and then what happens is your little one kind of crashes off to sleep, and then wakes after one cycle. So you're looking, again, this is not evidence based, so you've got to follow your little one's cues, but you're looking at 2.5 to 3 hours wake window in the morning, getting a little bit longer after that second nap, maybe 3.5, and then maybe 3.5 to 4 before bedtime. If bedtime isn't an issue, and like I said, they're waking up and they're absolutely fine, then it may be that you can't do anything about it, and it's just something you've got to ride out. It may be that you could shorten wake windows and chuck in an extra third nap. Um, Another technique that you could use is called wake to sleep. So that one is if you've got a child, excuse me, that excuse me, that you can set your clock to, you know, 29 minutes they're waking up. Then sometimes you can go into them 5 minutes before that happens, and just slightly rouse them, not enough to wake them, just slightly rouse them so that the eyelids flicker, their breathing changes, and then stay to kind of help them transition through that sleep cycle. So you wake them before the sleep cycle ends and stay on hand to transition them. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. If you're going to try that, you've got to try it for a good 10 days to see if it's going to work or not. But yeah, it's a tricky one, this is. And often it's an issue for us as parents rather than it being an issue for the child, which then makes it harder to kind of alter, because if they've had all the sleep that they need, then there's not a lot you can do.